Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Got a Madden 21 title update for you guys today for November, and it's a pretty good one. I won't say it's the biggest title update, but there's a lot of issues, gameplay and nagging issues that they addressed in this one, which I'm kind of happy about. Let's kind of get right in and go through that. And also they added a new gameplay mode, Superstar KO Endless Run. We'll talk about that as well. To get right into the gameplay updates, dropped interceptions. They fixed the issue allowing defensive teammates to cause a knockout of their teammate during the interception. Have seen that, and that nothing is more frustrating. You know how hard it is to play defense in this game. It's an offensive Madden, and when you got a nice user pick lined up and somebody runs into you and drops it, it's super frustrating, and especially when it's like an overthrow, and it's only 3 defenders back there, and the receiver's not even in the picture, and you still dropped the interception. So please, I'm so happy they finally changed that. Like, if you click on, jump in front of the pass, gotta come down with that. Not always, depending on the catch ratings and all that, but it's just frustrating when you finally, make a good play on defense, you're not rewarded with it in the game. So tune in to decrease catching penalties for the defenders catching in traffic. That's a part of that. Dev note on this one, these 2 changes will reduce the amount of drop interceptions for the defense, but they will not eliminate them completely. There will still be situations where defenders will successfully catch INTs based upon ratings, physics, or interactions. So that's good, but a step in the right direction. Too many dropped picks, and it's not easy to balance that. Like people were saying last year that the defenders caught better than the receivers. You don't want it to get that extent where the DBs seem like they got better hands than the receivers, but not when it's like a wide open pop-up thrown at me and it just hits my guys in the hands or the forehead. Fix the issue preventing fumbles when not fatigued on QB draw plays, so that quarterbacks will now fumble much more as a result of hits regardless of fatigue level. Also, they fixed the logic to slow down the QB's acceleration on QB draw plays. The dev note add on this one, people were really abusing the QB draw. More specifically, I've seen that more in competitive and MUT and online. I didn't see too much of that in Sim franchise, but that people were really starting to abuse it a lot. So now they're nerfing it. Guys always find little different things, little annoying things, and they have to go in and change it and patch it, and so that's the case on that one. Moving on to catching, fix the issue with rat catches to be dropped a little too frequently. Also tuning to reduce the distance for additional defenders to cause knockouts, and I'll give my thoughts on that after the dev note here. Based on player feedback and play testing, we found that rat catches specifically were being dropped too much on competitive and simulation game styles. These changes will significantly increase the chances of successful rat catches when throwing to receivers with a step or two of separation on the coverage and provide better balance versus man coverage. So now, I don't know if this is going to fix the issue where, to me, it's not an animation issue. It feels like sometimes when you throw deep and you have someone beat and the ball just dies on you, and the defender is able to pick that off, jump up and pick it off. Like you look deep, the receiver has a couple, a step or two on the DB. You tap a lob, and it's like the ball just kind of dies at some point. And I'm not talking about out of reach. I'm not saying a quarterback doesn't have the arm to throw. I know out of reach penalty will cause that to happen, but outside of that, you'll throw the ball and it seems like the ball just kind of die on you, and the DB is able to jump up and pick it off. I don't know if this will help with that. I'm curious to see. I want to see more testing. Gotta see more, but it's good. We all know man coverage is, I won't say it's OP, but it's definitely improved. It's definitely better, definitely more usable this year than the past years. So they're saying this will help provide better balance versus man coverage. That's good. I want to see more of that because I've seen too many times where DBs look like they're beat, and all of a sudden they just animate into an interception, which can be extremely frustrating. Fix the issue allowing pass rushers to disengage for quick pressure after a defensive line crash adjustment in formations like 3-4 bear and 3-4 cub. We know that disengage blitzes in the game. I know in past updates they have been patching that and changing that as we go. So as people come up, as always, people come up with new blitzes, like DB blitzes, or every year, nano blitzes, whatever type of blitzes people come up with, they always come in and they patch those, and so that's more of the same. All right, they updated the QB slide and QB dive mechanic again. So the second time they change it, now they're changing it. So now you tap X or square to slide and hold X or square to dive. Dev Note states it's the second time we've changed mechanic with title update this year, which is not ideal, but our players told us the previous iterations simply not working for them. No one likes to double tap. I mean, you didn't have to put, I figured you would like talk to enough people, or I mean, I could have told you that before you put it out there. I mean, I'm not really have any input, or I'm not a part of any type of game changer or feedback program, but if you guys need to get the right people in there. If they didn't tell you, hey, this double tap is whack, don't put that out. I mean reach out to me. Yeah, let me know. I'm definitely gonna let you guys know, don't put that out because the double tap was ass. So good to see that they changed it back. So now it'll be the same for all ball carriers. You just tap it to slide and hold it to dive. It also mean that giving up with a ball carrier with the same controls when you're a receiver and running back, when to give yourself up, is the same thing as the QB slide, the tap of the X square button. Tuning to reduce inaccurate passes caused by pressure. I don't know about this one. I feel like I like the fact that you throw inaccurate passes because of pressure. Again, this is an offensive game. Like, yeah, I want that. I want you putting pressure on the quarterback. He should throw poor passes. I got to see how that's tuned, how much they reduced it. If it's a slight amount, it's fine. But it's already an offensive high-scoring game, and you already trying to make it easier for people to resist pressure and stuff. But I got to see more about that. So, other one, tuning to decrease average yards per carry on outside zone and stretch running plays on competitive, all pro, all Madden. I don't really play too much on competitive, usually just sim. So it's funny because I seen this the early patch notes that came up from like Madden Daily, and I was like, well, I don't have any problem with outside zone or stretch, but competitive. So now it makes more sense. They stated, the dev note, that our stat tracking has recently shown a spike in average yards per carry on outside running plays on competitive game style. So we're making some tuning adjustments to blocking to reduce the effectiveness of these plays, so they're balancing it back out. No one wants Madden 20 back. We were just spamming stretch left and right. Fix the issue preventing AI edge rush animations from triggering in certain alignments. Yeah, let's get that pass rush going. Fix the issue causing frequent roughing the kicker penalties on field goal, safe man, defensive. Please stop that. That is the worst. I have seen games lost on people on the computer roughing the kicker. That is, I've called field goal safe and he hit the like, what? So thank you for fixing this, but I mean, it should be, to me, the roughing the kicker should be if you're personally going for the block yourself, you can rough the kicker. I hate the fact that the CPU can rough the kicker at all in any of the plays. I just hate that. Fix the issue causing the ball to sometimes launch across the field after a hit stick versus receiver on certain catch animations. Haven't seen that one, but it would probably be funny. Tuning to the steering on the truck move for the bruiser ball carrier archetype to reduce the fast oversteers beginning to be used as an exploit. Now, I haven't seen it use an exploit, but I've seen people do that, what makes someone miss with the truck animation, and it looks really wild. So yeah, they shouldn't be able so quickly to change direction doing a truck, so that's good that they changed that one. Fix the issue causing fullbacks and tight ends to inappropriately swap positions via audible. Also an issue allowing wide receivers to be subbed in the halfback position by audibling cross formations within the same person. I have seen this one. I didn't realize that was, I thought that's how they wanted to design it with the new audible system, but seen that fix this one. So Madden Ultimate Team updates, whatever, franchise updates, stability improvements, face of the franchise updates. Fix the issue causing users to crash when making selection during draft and user leagues. I know that last update, a lot of people had issues getting into their franchises, so hopefully you guys that got sorted out. Let me know if you guys are still having problems getting to your franchise, any franchise issues you have. I had one where I actually reported where I actually can't even go in and see all the X factors like that. It crashed. I can't go in and do formation subs. My formation subs, it comes out with some error and just crashes out, and I tried it across multiple franchises and I'm still having that issue. So I'll check it after this one. The yard updates got some stability and reliability improvements. Superstar KO got a new mode, endless run. Compete to set the highest win streak in Super KO history. Play until you lose and then see how you match up against the greatest KO players in our new global leaderboard. So you have a global leaderboard for this endless run, and you just play until you literally just pass out. Presentation updates. The Cowboys home pants now less green to match the changes they made on the field this year due to the color of their seafoam pants. And mouthpieces are now enabled throughout the game. They said they took extra time to ensure we covered all the bases and it will work everywhere correctly. As a long-standing community crest, we are happy to announce these are usable and fully functional throughout the whole game. So go ahead and slap your mouthpieces, mouth guards on any player you want. Let me know what you guys think of this update in the comments below. If you appreciate our content here at SGO, like this video and subscribe now for more news, tips, reviews, and gameplay from all of your favorite sports games. Now, if you want to take your game to the next level with insider news, free games, and access to our private chat, join our Patreon, the link below, and subscribe to SGO Insider.